This video is going to focus on setting up a DigitalOcean droplet. The first thing you need to do, of course, is to set up an account with DigitalOcean. You're going to have to pay $5 a month for this account. It's basically what you're paying for is for the server to be set up. And it works out to being about $5 a month. So for this semester, it will cost about $15 to set this up. And you will need it for this class because that's what we're going to be doing, is working on a server. It's also beneficial, though, for you to see services like this, because what's nice about it is you have unlimited access to a VM that you own, and you can do whatever you want with, and you can launch websites, do whatever you want. You can create as many of these droplets as you want, and DigitalOcean is just a nice, easy one to use. It's very inexpensive. So anyway, once you create your account and you sign into DigitalOcean, you're going to go to a page that looks like this, and you can see I have a lot of droplets already set up. Okay, droplets are basically little VMs of the server. And then I come over here and I'm going to hit create, click droplet. All right, so this is going to get us into our droplet page where we start to set this up. Now you want to click on Marketplace. And then you might have to search CL Marketplace apps, but what you're looking for is this one right here, LAMP on Ubuntu 20.04, right here. Now you might have a higher number than 20.04, but that's the one that we have right now, most current. So click on that. Now this is where it's important. Make sure that you click Basic, and make sure you click $5 a month right here. The cheapest option. Don't go any higher. You don't need to. It's right here. And actually you can see they're actually going to be charging you 0.007 cents per hour. Okay, so at the most it would be $5 a month. So it's going to work out just fine. All right, click New York, or whatever the default is. Now for the password, we're going to be using passwords, so make sure to have that selected. And then enter in a password. And I'm going to go ahead and show it just so you can see what I'm doing. Now this is a horrible password. This is just for a test. I'm going to, of course, as soon as I'm done with the video, I'll delete this droplet. But I just wanted to show you, what to set up, because you want to make sure that you match all these criteria. Also, please make some sort of secure password for yourself. And also, make sure you record it, because I'm going to have no idea what it is, and you won't be able to retrieve it. So make sure you record it. Don't lose it. All right. And then you come down here and just choose a host name. And I'm just going to call it CPS 276 demo. And that's really all you need to do. It's just a host name to identify what droplet you have if you have multiple droplets. And then for the project, you might have to enter your name here. I'm already here, so I just put in my S-shaper. This will probably be set up for you already. And then you just click Create Droplet. And it's going to take you to the screen, and it takes about 60 seconds for this droplet to be created. And you can see it's been named right there, and it's working on it. So when it gets done, we'll pick up this video. Okay, I have my droplet set up. This is the IP address right here. 167.71.89.136. Right there is my IP address, and it's very important. I'm going to need that for everything else that I do. So for now, we can just go ahead and we can just copy it. Now I already have my password, and so now what I need to do is I need to go into the server and actually see the files. Now if you're on a Mac, all you have to do is hit your terminal window and type in the commands I'm going to show you. If you're on a PC, I found the easiest way to do it is just to use PowerShell, because it's already installed on your system. And the way you can find your PowerShell is just come down here and write PowerShell, and you want to be looking for this Windows PowerShell app right there. Now I've already got mine set up here. Yours might look a little bit different, but basically that's what you're going to have as that window. Now to log into this thing, you're going to go SSH root @ and then you're going to put in that IP address. Now, I already copied it. So the way you paste is you just put your mouse cursor right here where it's blinking, and you right-click the mouse. You can see it pastes that right in. All right, it's going to probably ask you, but for this authenticate host thing, that's fine. Just say yes. And then for the password, you put in the password that you entered when you set the account up. Now, if you notice, I'm typing my password right now, but it does not show up here. That is a security thing with Linux. That's the way it works. So it's not going to show anything being typed, but it is being typed, because when I hit enter, there it is. Okay, this tells me that I got in. All right. Now the next thing you need to do is you need to go to where the location is for where your web folders are going to be stored. So if I go to cd/var/www/html, like that, and I hit ls, which is basically listing everything in this directory here, you can see I have this index.html page that's already there. And if I go over to my browser window, and I just click on a new tab, and I go ahead and I paste in that IP address, you see I have this page right here. That page right there is this file right here. So you don't see up here in the web browser, you don't see this going to this var www.html. It's because the configuration files say, hey, if I'm getting a request for a web page, I'm automatically looking into this folder. So that's what that means. Don't worry too much about that. We're going to be going over a lot more of that as we go through the class, but I just want you to understand that when you see this page right here, it's actually, this is the file of where it's located. Now, we need to make sure that we have MySQL set up correctly. So what you want to do is you want to enter MySQL just like that. And if you do that and you just get into a prompt like this, that's actually a problem. Because what is going on is it doesn't have any password set up for root yet. And you shouldn't be able to do that. And if you don't fix this, you're not going to be able to work with it. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. It's very, very, very simple. All right, so you go over to this article right here, how to install MySQL on Ubuntu 18.04. I, of course, will have the link to the article with this video. And if you scroll down, oh, wait, by the way, don't worry about it saying 18.04 and we're on 20.04. It works the same. So you want to come all the way down to this step 3 right here. And actually, you can just come down to this line right here. And just, they have a little copy here. Go ahead and copy that. And then if you go into your PowerShell window where you have that, do the same thing. Just put your cursor right here, and you right-click, and it's going to paste that in there. Now, it automatically pasted it and ran it. And basically what this is doing is it's assigning the word of password, which I know is a weak password, to your root for your MySQL database. Please just do that. Don't try to change it to something cryptic. You don't need to. It's a localhost password. It will be fine. Okay, so just leave it as password, at least for this class. That's perfectly fine. Now, you've done that. There's one more thing you have to do. If you go back to the article, you have the flush privileges right here. So we'll go ahead, we'll copy that. And we come over here. Oh, wrong one. Go over to your PowerShell window. Click that. And then we didn't flush privileges. And then all you want to do is you just exit, hit a semicolon, and that gets you out of your MySQL shell. Now to test to make sure it works, you enter MySQL. There's a -u, enter root, -p, click enter, and then enter the password, which is password, PASSWORD, and you can see you're back in. Now everything's set up the way it's supposed to be, and this is what we're going to need to do for this class. Now, again, I can't emphasize this enough. Please keep that just as password, okay? Don't worry about it. Someone's going to have to log into your server, which means they would have to have your secure password you did to set up the server to even be able to get to this thing. So you're going to be fine for this class, okay? All right, that's it for this video.